Yay! Hey everybody, we are live in Costa Rica at Rythmia. My name is Nicole. I am one of the practitioners here at Rythmia. I teach the transformational breathing breath of life class in the evenings. If you want to know more about that and you didn't see the Facebook post from last week, then watch that because I'll tell you all about it. This is my coworker and my friend and one of my gurus, Paola. She teaches our The Answer Is You class, which is our life coaching class designed by Reverend Michael Beckwith. So if you haven't been here before, now you know who at least we are. And actually, speaking of, I wanted to say something about that because last week was my first live and I was a little bit nervous and I even messed it up a little bit. But then the coolest thing happened, which was we put the live out on Friday, and then on Saturday, some new guests came who had never been to Rythmia before. And I had previously been thinking that it's so good to do this, to share with you, to reconnect, and to make sure we give you some good tools if you've already been here. But what I wasn't thinking was that this is such a good way for us to connect with people who haven't been here before and who are wondering what Rythmia is about and who you're going to meet when you get here. So I was so happy because some new guests came. We put the video out on Friday. They came Saturday and one said hey, Nicole, you teach the breath work. So that was super cool for me just to feel like if there's any way that this makes you, if you're thinking of coming to Rythmia, more comfortable, that you know what you're going to get when you get here. That's why we're doing this, one of the reasons. So anyway, here's another little tip for you. Let me check something real quick. Cool. Just make sure I do this right. So one of the great things about having such cool coworkers and friends is that they remind you of certain things. So this week, Paola reminded me of this particular exercise that I want to share with you. This will be a short live for you today, but something that's super powerful. I'm going to teach you a little technique to use your breath. There's a million different ways that you can actually transform your day with your breath. But this is one that the first time I heard it, I was listening to a Tim Ferriss podcast, and he was interviewing Tony Robbins. And in the middle of the podcast, Tony's like, let me show you this technique that's so helpful. And so I was listening and I stopped, and because it's just a couple of minutes, and I stopped, and it completely changed my perspective. So some of us are running around throughout our day, and I don't know about you, but I find myself a lot of times saying okay, I just have to figure out how to, do you ever do that?
All the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just need to figure out what I need to do. I just need to figure even I need to figure out why I'm having this emotion. So, but as you notice, that's very here, right? And a lot of times the figuring can happen here in a much easier way. So this technique that we're about to share with you is all about getting in touch with this to find some answers here. So transforming your day from running around up in your head and trying to solve your problems that way to maybe solving them here, because it's often much easier. Hey, we lost you for a minute. I get it. Are you still there? Are you still with me? Hopefully this goes. Good thing we weren't right in the middle of the exercise. Okay, we're in Costa Rica. Sometimes the internet in Costa Rica is a little, iffy. Okay, so where was I? Ready? Carry on? Start?
Getting the answers from the heart instead of trying to figure out with the head.
Got it. Okay. So what I want to do, this is going to be super short and effective is my goal. Just a few minutes. So what I'd like for you to do, you can continue just watching and listening, but the purpose is to benefit. So what I would encourage you to do is to sit back and just listen and take advantage and try this exercise right now, super short. So if you would, just get comfortable right where you are, standing, seated, anything, just get comfortable. Paola's going to demonstrate and hopefully, give you an example, but if your eyes are closed, then it doesn't really matter. But okay, so you can close your eyes. And you can close your eyes if you're watching and just feel your body settle down a little bit. And maybe take a nice deep breath to begin. Good. And what I'd like you to do is bring to mind any sort of situation that you've got kind of in your mind right now that you're trying to figure out a solution to, or just that's maybe causing you some stress, even if it's just a little bit of anxiety in the back of your mind or in your shoulders or something, just a little stressful situation. Kind of bring that to mind, something that's bothering you. Okay. I'm just breathing in and out. Good. And now what I'd like you to do is bring your attention to your heart. Good. Just focusing on the physical area of your chest, of your heart. This organ that you have, it pumps blood through your whole body all day, nourishing every single cell, really giving you life. It just pumps thousands of times a day. And you don't even have to think about it. So just feeling grateful for your heart. Good. And then keep breathing into your heart. You can even picture little nostrils on your heart that you're trying to inflate when you breathe in. Good. And what I'd like you to do now is bring to mind a situation, a memory in which you feel really grateful. Maybe a person, maybe a happy memory, maybe a sexy memory, maybe a funny memory. Something that when you bring it to mind and you keep breathing it into your heart, it makes you feel extremely grateful. And just really go there. Take your whole body there. Take your being there. What does your face do when you're feeling really grateful? How do you breathe when you're feeling really grateful? What are you seeing? Sense it. Really take yourself to that memory completely. How does your body feel? How does your skin feel? What are you smelling? What are you seeing? Good. Continuing to breathe in your heart. I want you to come up with another one, another memory, another situation, another person, another time in your life where you felt really, really grateful. And thinking about it now makes you feel really grateful. Put yourself in that situation. What do you see? How do you breathe? What is your face doing? What is your mind doing? Breathing into your heart. And for the last one, I want you to come up with, remember a coincidence. Something where you had kind of what seemed like a coincidental situation. Where you ran into somebody, or you got a piece of information, or you signed up for a class, or anything like that. Ended up meeting somebody. Where that coincidence changed the circumstances of your life. and maybe affected you in a really positive way. Thinking of that coincidence. Breathing into your heart. And now asking yourself, was it a coincidence? Or maybe were you led? And just noticing. Good. Breathing into your heart. Now finally, what I'd like you to do is bring back to mind that situation that we spoke about at the beginning of this exercise. The thing that is maybe on your mind, is bothering you, is stressful. Just breathe into your heart and ask yourself, what is the one thing I need to remember regarding this situation? Or what is the one thing I need to know? Breathing in and breathing out. Just waiting for the answer to come. You don't have to judge it. Usually the first thing that comes is the thing. You let the answer arise from your heart. 9 times out of 10, the heart knows the answer. And when you're ready, when the answers come, you can open your eyes. How do you feel, amiguita?
So good.
Doesn't she look a little blissed out?
I love reading. It's the best medicine.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel? Did you get the answer?
I did get the answer. I feel, bliss and calm, and the answer was to trust life.
Mm-hmm.
Just trust that if you prepare, it's all going to go well.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. And what about you? How do you feel? Those of you that took a few moments to try it, please let me know what you think, what you feel, what you think here, and feel free to comment. Let us know if you have any questions about that. Why do you think that exercise is so powerful? I put her on the spot. I told her she didn't have to talk.
Oh, it's one of my favorite topics, though.
Yeah.
So thank you for asking.
Yeah.
There's so much intelligence here. We're always looking for the guru outside of ourselves, and it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so powerful because when you listen to the answer, you don't doubt it.
Yeah.
It's just, it is.
Yeah.
And that's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you get an idea in the head, and the head is like, well, yeah, that's a good idea, but then you doubt it, and then you ask your friends, you ask everyone,
Yeah.
and then you get confused.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This
But
answer is definite.
Yeah, but if you take the time to set the stage and listen to your heart, your answers, plus you can feel, I don't know about for you, but for me, when you take the time to set the stage with gratitude, that's a totally different frequency of energy than like mental chatter. And to set the stage there of remembering times that you felt really grateful, supported, loved, led by your heart, that's a totally different receptive field. So then the answers, when they come, you just know they're true, and you know they've come from you, so they just have a little more power. So anyway, I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please let us know. We are so happy to connect with you and look forward to meeting you if you haven't been here yet. We love you. Have a great weekend. Sorry for the slow internet. See you soon.